Hi, judges. I'm Giacomo. Today I have something extremely amazing to present to you. But first, I want to thank you. In fact, after the judging briefing last year at the World Brewers Championship, I start to focus my attention how to combine the benefit of a flatbed brewers with the clarity and bright acidity of Conical One. And after 8 months of not stopping work, research, and test, I can finally introduce to you the D1 Brewers. This Brewers has a flat bottom part for more consistent extraction, more sweetness, and better mouthfeel. But thanks to a 66 degrees angle shape, it has also the clarity and bright acidity, typical of Conical One. It has also 2 rings. The first ring is inside the Brewers. This ring just holds the filter paper, creating a room, a space between the filter paper and the bottom part of the Brewers. In this way, judges, the water flow can be faster, and I'm going to avoid to stack the water, especially in the last part of extraction. The other ring is under the Brewers. This ring allowed me to add this accessory that convey all the brewed coffee in a frozen bowl. In fact, I'm going to cool down the first 50 grams of my extraction. Have been demonstrated by the Zurich University, but also Sasha Sestic, the importance of chili compounds to capture more volatile aroma into the server. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy to use these brew methods to brew one of the most incredible cup of coffee I ever experienced in my life. It's a blend of 2 coffees. The first one is the new Lot 709 from Jensen Coffee. It's a geisha variety, growing in the volcan area, 1,800 meters on the sea level. This coffee is a perfect example of combination of variety, terroir and processing. 96 hours of fermentation, 17 days of drying process make this geisha so unique for complexity, fruitiness, and sweetness. You can enjoy yellow and tropical fruits, and I'm using 60% of this blend in my coffee. The other coffee, it's a Colombian coffee. It's a Eugenioides. I discovered this coffee thanks to my friend of Immaculada team. This coffee growing in the Cauca region at 1,100 meters on the sea level. And it has a natural, unique, incredible sweetness. And thanks to a natural process, it has also guava and red fruit notes. And I'm using 40% in my blend. I choose this percentage not only to a light body and to balance acidity, bitterness, and sweetness, but because I believe this is the best percentage to alight the characteristic of these 2 coffee together. I'm using 16 grams of coffee for 260 grams of water. And I'm dividing in 4 pours. First, 50 grams of blooming and 3 pours of 70 grams each. The water temperature that I'm using, judges, it's a 92 degrees in the first 2 pours to extract more flavors, sweetness, and body. And then in the last 2, I'm using 90 degrees to highlight clarity and bright acidities. The water that I'm using, it's 85 TDS water, made by 12 ppm of magnesium, 5 ppm of calcium, and 0.6 ppm of potassium. I found, judges, this is the best water recipe to extract flavors, acidity, and sweetness from this blend. And it's also the water that I'm daily using in my roastery. I would like you now keep note of the aroma of my coffee. The aroma of my coffee is high intensity. It's complex and pleasant. And you can find raspberry, strawberry, sweet ripe peach, and vanilla. I would like you now, judges, keep note of the flavor of my coffee. The flavor of my coffee, it's high intensity in all its temperature phases, from hot to cold. When hot, when you can find raspberry, strawberry, sweet ripe peach, and vanilla. You can start to enjoy a bit of guava, but the guava will be up front in the warm temperature. In fact, when it's warm, you can find guava, raspberry, the beautiful pineapple. But here, the yellow ripe peach that you find in the hot temperature, it's white peach. And then finally, when it's cold, this is my favorite temperature for complexity and sweetness. You can still find raspberry, guava, pineapple. But the white peach that you find in the warm stage, change again. And now you have peach iced tea. Judges, I will give you later more information about this coffee. But you can smell now the aroma. Please swirl the serval at least 3 times and smell the aroma directly from it. Please, Mother, enjoy. And thank you so much. Right, thank you. Thank you. And thank you. As promised, I want to give you more information about my coffee, and I want to start from the aftertaste. The aftertaste is medium-high intensity. It's long and pleasant. When hot, reminds you raspberry. When warm, reminds you pineapple. And when it's cold at room temperature, it reminds you peach iced tea. The acidity. It's a lovely mix between malic and citrus acidity. When hot, it's sweet with a medium intensity. And then when it's warm and cold, it's vibrant and brilliant with a medium high intensity. When it's hot, reminds you raspberry. When it's warm and cold, reminds you white peach. The sweetness of this coffee is high in all its temperature phases, and these sweetness, judges, remind me marshmallow sweetness. I really love also the mouthfeel of this coffee because it's medium to high body. It's round and smooth when hot. And then when it's warm and cold, it's juicy. And it clearly reminds me pineapple choice. Judges, this coffee, it's so balanced in all its phases, from hot to cold. I personally love how gently it moves from sweet when hot to a pleasant acidity when it turns cold. I would like you to enjoy the overall and the complexity of this coffee to drink directly from the cup. You know, judges, there are so many incredible coffee in this world, but what I just try to do today is to find my combination of beans, water, and technique in order to provide to you my idea of specialty coffee. Michael Savage from Coffee Technology one day said, "Brewing should be considered a personal taste adventure." I believe brewing is much more. Brewing is sharing of ideas, experiences, and emotions, judges. And for this reason, for me, brewing should be considered a beautiful coffee community experiences. Enjoy your coffee. Time.